Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a closer look at UFO Attention from Say My Name. Now, this song got them their very first music show award in January. So, congrats to the girls and special congrats for Hitomi. This was her first music show win in, I believe, 5 years since her time with Eyes One. Um, if you want to see just the reaction, that is over on my main channel, Jeff Reacts 12. But this video will be where I talk more about the lyrics and anything that I want to point out in the video. I call these breakdown videos where I get to spend a little more time with it and with you guys. So with that being said, let's head over. All right. Cool little drone camera shot there. Come attention. I like that guitar building there. The cute vocals.
Do you know what I'm breathing? Now running my
It's so cute and energetic. Okay. That's a funny facial expression to stop on. We'll back up just a little bit because I just want to talk about the lyrics here. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's why I'm called was the intro, and just kind of like dot dot dot. But then verse 1, stimulating your curiosity, what's the matter? Putting up a question mark. Like, what is that kind of thing? What you're feeling inside, I became an exclamation mark. Like almost like the sudden realization. And actually the way the title is written is UFO Attention, but the I in attention is written as an exclamation mark. So it's like being alerted to or noticing something. Um, and already I'm getting the feeling that this song is wanting attention. They want to be noticed. And boy, were they noticed with this one. Like I said, it was their first music show win. I'm not far enough into the song yet to confirm that that's what we're talking about, but that's my initial impression. And in my reaction, I also mentioned, like, same thing that I pointed out here. I love that, like, almost pop rocky electric guitar that's going on underneath and building up. But they're so freaking cute. Their vocals, I mean, the girls are cute too, but their vocals are so bubbly and warm and inviting, and like they just make you want to smile, at least for me. Um, all the voices in my head, why would you close your eyes? If you let your guard down, you might miss it. So think of the UFO being something that, maybe catches attention, but it could be gone in the blink of an eye. And so that's why people always talk about, like, I have footage of a UFO. Like, you probably don't, but whatever. Okay, sure. But conceptually, and then Broken Galaxy Zero. So Broken Galaxy, like, they're playing on this space theme, but they put row at the end, which I'm assuming is supposed to make it sound like Galaxy Zero, like gone. But I could be off on that. I'm not sure. And then Unexpectedly Fallen, like capturing the attention there. Pre-chorus, see, I've always been the one. This is our own orbit. Maybe I'm not human. I should be looking for. So, like, I've always been the one you should have been paying attention to. So notice me, senpai. But maybe I'm not human. Like maybe I'm an alien. It doesn't matter. Whatever's gonna like catch that well again, attention, that notice. Maybe that's what this is. Then we got the chorus. So Eris, Jupiter, or Venus. The first time I heard this, actually, I thought Eris was a typo in the subtitles, but it's spelled out the same way here. And I thought it was a typo for Eros, or Cupid. But Eris was the Greek goddess of discord and strife. Jupiter, of course, being the king of the Roman gods, akin to Zeus, and Venus being the goddess of love and beauty, akin to the Greek goddess of Aphrodite. So they're speaking about different facets here of these different embodiments. And earlier she said maybe I'm an alien, maybe they're goddesses. We don't know. Do you know what I'm breathing? I'm running like an alien. Look at us, attention, UFO. So yeah, like now they're spelling it out plainly. And I say that no pun intended, as I realize they actually spelled out UFO. But like they're saying what they want in black and white. Like, look at us, pay attention to us. Your emotions reacting. I can tell from your hand reaching out to me. This is why I'm called a UFO. So remember that intro, like this is why I'm called and it just trailed off. Now we know what they were talking about. This is why I'm called a UFO. So like they can tell that you're getting attached, that you're falling for them, whatever, and that's why like you're cheering, you're reaching out, you want to capture them. All right, verse 2.
Look at me now, ready to party. I'm gonna dress, I'm gonna match.
Nice melodic rap here. Wait, hold on a second. What did the balloon say? Addy girl? Also, I just realized, okay, I don't know how I missed it, both in the reaction and right now, because I was only looking at these balloons, and of course, our girl here that was doing the rap. But we've got 3 adorable little girls over here. More importantly, though, we have a giant 3-headed dog. A really cute one. Now, we already talked about Eris, Jupiter, Venus. These are Greek and or Roman gods, goddesses. But another creature that is from Greek mythology is the Cerberus, or the 3-headed dog that guards the gates of Hades. 3-headed dog. Not necessarily guarding anything, and super adorable, but 3-headed dog nonetheless. And then we got a giraffe over here. We got like a puppy van off in the background. I'm going to keep my comments to myself on that one. But all these things are like grabbing attention. Very, very interesting. Okay. So this verse 2 was, look at me now, ready to party. I'm going to dress. I'm going to match. Who is the prom queen? Whatever you want. It's all good. Tell me what you want. All right. Yeah. So I think they're just, the whole part about like who's the prom queen, like the prom queen is the person, generally the most popular girl in school, maybe the most attention grabbing girl, the most beautiful, whatever. Also, as I'm looking closer at this video, up here in the top right corner, there is something climbing on this building. It may be a pig. I can't tell. It's kind of foggy. The point is, there's a lot of these like whimsical details in here that are like almost alien-like. And of course, we've got the invitation here. You're invited, come, attention. And it does actually say Addy girl on the invitation. But at least I think that says girl. It definitely says Addy, but whatever. Anyway, so again, just reinforcing this idea of being noticed. Okay. Where did we leave off before I backed up? I don't think we got that far. Okay, let's just hit play again, whatever.
I'm gonna dress, I'm gonna match. Who is the prom queen?
What is... Yeah, see, maybe it's a cat up there. That thing that I said might be a pig climbing on the wall, but oh, I was looking to see this time when I paused. I was looking to see what this wall said over here, but yeah, you got Puppy Van again, and the giraffe, coming more into focus, and then the bag here, like still echoing the same thing, like you're invited. Her shirt is really cute too. Not that that's important, but whatever. She is adorable. Okay, before we get into the super cool chorus, I love the bubbly, energetic nature here. The pre-chorus was "'Cause I've always been the one. My heart is your fairy. Maybe I'm not human." So the "My heart is your fairy." I don't know if we're talking about like fairy in the sense of something almost mythical, small to be protected, that kind of thing, or if we're talking like fairy godmother type of deal where like my heart will grant your wishes. I'm not quite sure, but either way, that line, at least for me, is open to interpretation. Okay, here we've got the house floating, and we've got like the chimney putting out pink smoke. Which, I mean, all this stuff is pink themed, so that checks out. But it reminds me, and I don't know if it's supposed to remind me of it or not, but it reminds me of like when there's a new pope being elected, and they burn the ballots one, and I forget what they put in there, but it changes the color. So there's gray smoke and there's black smoke, and the smoke will change color based on if they've reached a decision as to who the new pope will be. This reminds me of that. Like I said, I don't know if it's supposed to. It could just be a regular fireplace with pink smoke, but yeah. All right, let's enjoy the super cute chorus again. So call me your alien. So all this stuff is like super cute. It's floating around as if like, remember I mentioned earlier, like we have this cutesy space theme. So here again, we've got like the stars, the UFOs, the everything floating as if it were like in weightless space. And also, of course, it's just decorating the screen in a really cute way. She's hanging on to a little tambourine here. There's some more tambourines in the background. I don't think I've ever seen 3 tambourines in one place in my life. Anyway, so the chorus is slightly different this time, and I already mentioned the line that was different. In the first chorus, it was "I'm running, running, running like an alien," but this one is "Call me your alien." Like I'm this foreign thing, and you can catch me, you can study me, you can be my biggest fan, whatever. But look at us, attention UFO. I love the chorus. Their vocals are, and the like the pop rock behind it. Ugh. For me, this is ear candy. Oh, look, she had her little sash on. He told me like you're the birthday girl, or like the girl we're celebrating. Also, there was something, I think I've already missed it. I'm not going to search for it that hard. This girl's shirt is really cute though. I'm pretty sure she was the one that was riding the bike earlier, and I said the same thing about having a cute shirt on. now we've got like the the UFOs taking off. They all got their little member shines there. Yeah, I mentioned the reaction as it flew off, like, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto. Like, really cute, really fun. And for me, message is loud and clear, girls. You've got my attention. In fact, y'all can't see it back there, but I actually have all of their albums. I mean, it's not that many, but except for the one that was like only released as kind of like a digital product, I don't have that one. But all the ones that have an actual CD with it, I have those. So, uh, so cute, so freaking cute. All right, guys, that was UFO Attention from Say My Name, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely make sure to give them attention and love going forward. I can't wait to see more from them. I mentioned the reaction, but the group also added an eighth member for this comeback, or was it at the end of the last comeback? So they are an even bigger group now than they were when I did my first reaction to Waveway. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications. And also a special shout out to our Patreon subscribers. Thank you guys for all your support. If you want to get a request here done on the channel, there are two ways to do it. You can either become a gray tier or higher paid Patreon subscriber. You get those guaranteed requests every month, and you get access to all the content that's over there. If you don't want to deal with Patreon, though, but you still want requests, there is a link to PayPal in the description below and instructions on how to use it. So feel free to take a look. But thanks for being here again, and I will see you guys for the next one. Take care, everybody.